Alrighty, what is up guys? Evan Aldo here. Wanted to give you guys a Bitcoin and Ethereum update. Also, we'll talk about the NASDAQ a little bit. I just want to show you kind of the double bottom pattern that's on the NASDAQ. It's the same thing in the S&P 500, so it's kind of relevant to talk about as well, at least briefly today. I am a bear. I still think in all likelihood you will roll over a bit farther for Bitcoin. I think you're going to end up deeper in the red, at some point here when we do bottom out. This could be, it could be a bull trap, what I'm about to tell you about, but I do think, based on what I'm seeing with a few things, especially the 2-day and the daily, it does seem like we could pump up at least a little bit here, at least a little bit here. Then maybe after that, we kind of have our capitulation downward or start to get deeper into the red here to kind of have the bottom. The same thing is what you want to look at, back here to this bottom, kind of like, we're at this point right now, and we went down farther. So yeah. I mainly, I still have a bunch of altcoin shorts in, not closing out like any shorts, but I did open, a Bitcoin long that I'm trying to target, not going to tell you the exact price, but trying to target kind of the 20K area, that area for the Bitcoin long. And that's based on a couple of things here. Number one, what it's based off of is, your green dot on your 3-week here. This is a rare bullish sign. This was the bottom here. This was the bottom here. So it got it twice. You may make the argument that it's always been right, so it's due to be wrong, and you could be right on that. Definitely, I do think there's a decent likelihood this could roll over, and this will be the first time we end up kind of in the red in the 3-week, and that it would bring us down, 10, 12K that area. This confirms in 6 days as well. So for long-term accumulation, not financial advice, but kind of what I'm doing, I'm definitely going to do some long-term accumulation once this does confirm. For trading though, what I like to look at here, so this is kind of, your 2-week, this is curving down, but I do think before this curves down and gives us a red dot, this 2-week, this 10-day as well, I think you may be able to come up a little bit. And the reason why is, let me show you the, actually, well, 3-day VWAP is curving up. It kind of has to do with a lot of this VWAP is curving up. So you may get a nice bullish div on this 3-day. But what you're getting that's important right now, combined with the 3-week green dot, is your 2-day bullish div printing. Just about a bullish div. I mean, it's kind of, this is a little bit, yeah, just about a bullish div. I would give it just barely a bullish div. However, you just confirmed a bullish div, this bullish div on the daily right here. Kind of bullish divs within bullish divs. You confirmed this one from back here. That price was higher, and also this is a bullish div as well, even if you take the average point. So a lot of bullish divs under daily. So this gives us, a pretty strong argument for a potential pump up to back to this area, maybe this spiral line. Could be a bull trap. I'm not betting a lot on this, but I do think combined with all these bullish divs, money flow curving upward here, you may, money flow keeps coming up all the way from back here for the 8-hour. You have a strong argument to make that and your 3-hour money flow crossover into the green here. There's a strong argument to make that you're going to pump up a bit here. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. Money flow crossovers all over. I'm not seeing any time frame that currently looks really bearish at all. I mean, you got 10-minute bearish div, but that's not, it's not really strong in any of those time frames. So I think there's a high likelihood we could get up to at least the spiral line here, maybe a little bit higher. After that, be careful. Take profits early. Never financial advice, but in this environment, when you're going long, take profits early. That's where you could come down here, deeper into the red. Your 10-day could come deeper into the red. And even that 3-week we were talking about, I mean, maybe we could stay. It could be a real big tease. You confirm this green dot, and then you're headed right down. And it's possible. I don't think we've hit the bottom, but it's possible, even if we did hit the bottom, you just roll over, come back down. You come back, say you come up to, I don't know, 21, even 22 maybe, and then you just come right back down to 18K or something. It could get choppy in this environment. The trend right now for, those people who always say the trend is your friend, I mean, look at this. We've been range bound between essentially 17K and 25K for months now, since June. So that's the trend. The trend is sideways within this range. Likelihood if we pump up a bit, we're just going to come right back down within the range. So that's what we want to look at for Bitcoin right now. Let's move on to Ethereum. So Ethereum right now, let's look at the Coinbase chart where I have some lines of support and resistance, all that good stuff. And the first thing we want to look at is, I believe the, let's see, this one's interesting. This one's very interesting because the 3-week now is printing a red dot. So there's a lot of conflicting things here. That's why I still have an Ethereum short open. I mean, with trading, it's more about hedging your bets to be profitable long term. And if we look at Bitcoin dominance, not going to look at it today, but if we look at Bitcoin dominance, it's very bullish. So not financial advice, but if you're going to be going long on anything, it should be Bitcoin. If you're going to be going short on anything, it should be Ethereum and altcoins. So right here, green dot. If we do roll over, it'd be the first time we roll over. 5 days to confirm. It could, it's hard to say. It could go either way here. My gut instinct is that will pump up a little bit and then probably roll over. If you want, exactly what I think is going to happen. This is one of those rare times where Bitcoin looks quite a bit more bullish than Ethereum. And your 16 days, both for Bitcoin and Ethereum, is the time frame we're going to look at for the red dot. Your 3 weeks already printing the red dot, so I would kind of give it to you if you want to say that there's a red dot here. You could easily print one within the next 2 days. We were printing one in regular candles. It went away. And this is kind of like the first time on the lowest time frame for both Bitcoin and Ethereum where it's not marking the bottom, where you just roll over. So that's the bearish thing right now. I wouldn't be going long on ETH at the moment because of that. Why not? Why would you go long on ETH when the Bitcoin dominance is looking so bullish? Just go long on Bitcoin, in my opinion. Again, not financial advice. Money flow coming out here on the daily, kind of conflicting. VWAP curving up on money flow coming out, maybe indicative of sideways a little bit. And then bullish tips confirming here. These low time frames look a bit more like Bitcoin. 2 yellow X's. I could see a few more yellow X's to bring us down farther. Or, I mean, that could easily happen after we pop up back to 1400 or something. Excuse me. 3-hour money flow crossover to the green. I mean, these typically give you something pretty nice. Let's see. I mean, when there's curvature, this was a nice pump. This was a nice dump. And this over here was a nice dump. And this was a nice pump. And there's at least a little bit of curvature. It gives us something, except for that area. That didn't give us too much. But yeah. Never going to be right 100% of the time. No indication is going to be right 100% of the time. Money flow curving out in your hourly. A little bit conflicting compared to the 3-hour, but ETH more conflicting, but I would say leaning slightly more bullish for the short term, but for the macro, I still don't think we bottomed out. Now, the other reason why we may have a little bit of pump here, look at all these red, candles on the 3-day on the NASDAQ, double bottom pattern hitting that major pocket right there. I think you'll have at least a little something here. I think there's going to be some money that buys it up. You could be bullish, not that long, but it could be, let's draw this again on a shorter time frame. Something like over here, towards the end of the month or something, a little bit more bullish, but still closing, the month red for NASDAQ, S&P 500 for Bitcoin. That's what I'm looking at, potential jump a little bit. And if you look at some of these low time frames, you're not getting anything that bullish just yet. But look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellow, bunch of yellow X's. Look for some sell exhaustion, bullish div right there. Think we could pump up a little bit. If we don't, that's going to be pretty ugly, but I think we could come up a little bit here. And if we look at Bitcoin right now, we are continuing to pump up. So my long that I entered a little while ago is doing really good. That was a trade in the Discord. If you're interested, link in the description below, but wait till the first to sign up because you will be double charged otherwise. Also making this trade in BITGET. Check out BITGET. I negotiated a really, really good promo for you guys. Link in description below. So check that out. You do not have to deposit very much money to get the bonus. It's for experienced traders only, as always, but check that out. It's a really good promo just for you guys with only my link down below. All right, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and have a good one, guys. Goodbye.